Diogenes the Cynic was a prominent and controversial Greek philosopher who lived in the 4th century BCE, most famously associated with the city of Athens, though he was originally from Sinope, modern-day Turkey. A defining figure of cynicism, Diogenes championed a philosophy of living in virtue in agreement with nature. This meant rejecting societal conventions, valuing freedom, and practicing self-sufficiency. He is often portrayed as living in a large ceramic jar and owning nothing more than a cloak, a staff, and a bread bag. Diogenes is best known for his use of biting wit and stunts to criticize contemporary society and philosophy, famously searching for an honest man with a lantern in broad daylight. His life was a testament to his belief that virtue was better expressed in action than in theory. Here are 30 famous quotes attributed to Diogenes. 1. I am looking for an honest man. Diogenes carried a lantern in daylight, claiming to search for an honest person, symbolizing his belief in the rarity of genuine integrity and virtue. 2. If I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes. Attributed to Alexander the Great, it reflects the high esteem even powerful figures held for Diogenes' principles of living freely and independently of material wealth. 3. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Underlining the importance of education in shaping a society's future, emphasizing the development of virtues and ethical living from a young age. 4. Dogs and philosophers do the greatest good and get the fewest rewards. Comparing philosophers to dogs in their honesty and loyalty, Diogenes suggests that true contributors to society often remain unappreciated. 5. He has the most who is content with the least. A testament to Diogenes' belief in asceticism and the idea that true happiness comes from desiring less rather than possessing more. 6. We have complicated every simple gift of the gods. Criticizing the way society has overcomplicated life, moving away from the simplicity that nature intended. 7. Poverty is a virtue which one can teach oneself. Suggesting that living in poverty can be a deliberate choice for personal and spiritual growth, not a condition to be lamented. 8. Blushing is the color of virtue. Diogenes saw blushing as a natural, honest reaction, indicative of a person's virtuous character. 9. The art of being a slave is to rule one's master, highlighting the power of influence and intellect over physical or social power. 10. Man is the most intelligent of the animals and the most silly, pointing out the paradox of human intelligence which can lead to both remarkable achievements and foolishness. 11. As houses well stored with provisions are likely to be full of mice, so the bodies of those that eat much are full of diseases. Advocating for moderation in consumption to avoid the diseases that come with excess. 12. To become self-sufficient is to live a life that does not depend upon externalities, emphasizing independence and self-reliance as key to freedom and happiness. 13. It is not that I am mad, it is only that my head is different from yours. Diogenes' retort to those who might have thought him mad for his unconventional lifestyle and views. 14. The sun, too, shines into cesspools and is not polluted, suggesting that one can remain pure and untainted, even when engaging with the less savory aspects of the world. 15. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Connecting the desire for minimalism to a divine quality, valorizing the simplicity of needs. 16. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Differentiating between the value of thoughtful speech and the emptiness of chatter. 17. The only way to gall and fret effectively is for men to deny themselves and to eat and drink what they like, suggesting that self-denial and discipline in pleasures are key to a virtuous life. 18. Most men are within a finger's breadth of being mad. Observing how closely sanity and madness lie next to each other in human behavior. 19. I threw away my cup when I saw a child drinking from his hands, illustrating his practice of asceticism and the rejection of unnecessary possessions. 20. Modesty is the color of virtue, asserting that modesty is an essential quality of a virtuous and ethical life. 21. I do not know whether there are gods, but there ought to be. Reflecting on the philosophical question of the existence of gods, while recognizing the utility or desirability of believing in them. 22. Of what use is a philosopher who doesn't hurt anybody's feelings? Arguing that philosophy should challenge and provoke to be of any real use. 23. The mob is the mother of tyrants, highlighting how the masses can inadvertently give rise to tyranny by their actions or inaction. 24. Beauty is the hardest master to serve, pointing out the fleeting and demanding nature of serving superficial values like beauty. 25. Toil is no source of shame, idleness is shame, valuing hard work and criticizing laziness as detrimental to character and society. 26. It is a kingly thing, Osiris, to do well and to be evil spoken of, suggesting that doing what is right often leads to criticism, a burden leaders must bear. 27. One original thought is worth 1,000 mindless quotings, advocating for originality in thought over repeating others' ideas without understanding. 28. There is no material as resilient as the human spirit, celebrating the strength and resilience of the human spirit in facing life's challenges. 29. I am a citizen of the world, expressing a cosmopolitan view, seeing himself as part of a global community rather than belonging to a single polity. 30. The vine bears 3 kinds of grapes, the first of pleasure, the second of intoxication, the third of disgust. A metaphor for the stages of indulgence, from initial enjoyment to eventual negative consequences. Thank you for watching my video on Diogenes. I hope you found it insightful. I'm curious, which quote resonated with you the most? Please share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot and helps me create more content for you. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.